Okay, that seems to be a little bit better. Let's see if this is any better now. Hopefully we're a little bit better than we were before. Let's find out. Let's give it a skipped frames. Why do you keep skipping frames? Maybe streaming just isn't for me anymore. Okay, let's right, this is counting as a new stream for some reason. I've got to kind of figure out how to not have that happen. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay. Let's go ahead and just... do that. Bear with me a moment, folks. I'm just making sure that everything is handy dandy. Yeah, we all seem good now. Problem is solved. Let's get back to the game. Hopefully this doesn't cause too much problems. Okay, here we go. Righty, we want to extrude... ah, I did it again, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that puts that sort of there. Okay, now expand, 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 expand. I'm thinking we combined like a square tower with a circular tower. So, if we bring this... this is going to have to go. Sorry, wall. Ah, yes, we've got the extrude tool, haven't we? Bye. Oh! Bring that back. That was an accident. Misclicking. Okay, we want to bring that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then shall we do like maybe a 3-1 going into here? I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be okay. That connects us completely with this, gives us a bit of a wall going around the outside. No, Mozambique, the bit rate is too high. It's just never winning, is it? I'll deal with that the next time. Okay. Expand the wall. Oh, these are not what I wanted. Let's see. Hi, Michelle. 67. Hello. And what is the other one? I can't quite see you. Hello, Miss Abyss. I figured Miss Abyss would be here. That's wifey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's kind of like... want to push that back one? No, I don't want to push that back one. So I want to take this one out. Bring this one up. It's 1, 2, 3. Actually, I want this one to be 5. 3, 4. And then if we take this one out, this is 5. Giving us a central one of 3. And then we need to do the exact same on this side. So we've got a central one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then we go in 1, 2, 3. And then we go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expand all of this up. And I kind of want this to go up to the same level of... really, Health Inspector? You always in the... how do you get up there? Hello, I'm F. Glock, if I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, hello, hello. How did you get there? How? Like, how? It's not... I mean... You've left a llama down here, my dude. How's he going to get up there? He's going to feel left out. He's all on his Todd down there. And you? Are you up here inspecting my build? It's not finished yet, alright? I've got all the permits, which is none of them. I've got all the work ethic, which is none of them. It's had a health and safety inspection. Well, you're here, so it's had one now, and it's going to pass, because if it don't, I've got a bucket of lava with your name on it. Hi, Marshall Foster. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How is everybody doing today? Right, let's expand this. So this is doing that again. And I want to just take this block out so that I can expand them separately. I tried saying your name. I hope it went well. Okay, so that's evened up there. And then I kind of want to make sure that we bring this out. I'm not going to say your name if you keep saying say your name. I've said it once and I butchered it. That's that. I'm going to leave the corner out on this one. And I don't really want to bring the corner to the stairs much. Let's get rid of this one. That's good. I'm glad you're good, Marshall. So I want to take... Can we do 2? We can do 2. Oh, that's good. That's good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then bring these up 1. And then we can use the same kind of pattern that we've got going on over there, which is the upside down stair on each side. And then we can do one this side. Oops, misplaced. You haven't been in Minecraft if you haven't misplaced a block or 2. And then that gives us these like kind of little archways. Which I like. W Minecraft, is that supposed to be what Minecraft? This is vanilla Minecraft, but I'm using a mod called Axiom that allows me to do certain things. Also using a mod called Matica, but that's not being displayed at the moment. I'm working on a build for Bloomcraft. Bloomcraft is a server that myself and a bunch of other creators play on. And I'm just working on what my next build is. I'm not actually on the server at the moment. So, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Now, I want to go and grab some acacia. And I've limited myself. I kind of want to just try and not use spruce in this base. This is like kind of one of my big things. And then I'm thinking we can go ahead and just... That's not acacia. You know, I could have just done it this way and it'd have been quicker in the end, wouldn't it? We can throw the acacia planks down here to give that some sort of backbone. Oh, misplacing blocks again. How does that look from down here? That gives a vibrant pop that I wanted. What am I building? Well, this is my base on the... This is what my base looks like. This bridge and this sort of front facade is already on the server. But what I'm working on next is kind of like the main entrance, the bit where you're going to go into my base. Well, something's crashed. The NVIDIA software's crashed. But anyway, no. This is the entrance into my main base. And I kind of just want to get the entranceway done. The tower, and another tower. I plan to use one of these towers for storage, keeping all of my storage belongings in one place. Because right now, they're kind of sat in a house that was here. And it's not very secure. So I kind of think like one storage tower, maybe 2 storage towers. I want to put my enchanting setup in one of these other towers on the front. That's pretty much what I'm working on. Righty, let's see. I got to figure out how this next bit's going to go. Like, I'm not worried too much about detailing the wall out just yet. Let's grab this a little bit more and pull this out. So I got to figure out where the sort of like top is going to be. And do I want it here? Like, we could... Actually, I don't... Is that right? That is right. That is right. I do want to be on here. We could... There's no reason why we can't use slabs to gain a little bit of extra height. So if we were to bring that out, and we did use slabs, it would cover up the entirety of the build. And the entirety of these sections here. Even just a bit out. I don't know. Let's see. Because I want to be able to walk around and see who's coming in my base from on top. Get rid of that block. So, if I put these down, I can't see over. But if we were to like slab up, I could see over. Maybe we just slab up like the ends. Gives us a little bit of shape. I can see now. I mean, these are slabs, and I do like them, but we could get rid of them. Nope, I like the slabs back better on top. I just do. They look better. They look better. Okay. How does that look from down here, though? Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I'm going for. Right, let's go ahead and just grab some stairs, because I do know that I want, as we sort of get to the center here, I want the wall to come down a bit. I want this bit to feel lower than the rest. So if we just... we'll probably extrude this, I think. I think it's probably extruding this is best. Bring it up to the level that I want the wall to be at. I think height is a good variation when you use height in your builds and you just vary the height. It can really make the build look like something completely different. Adds a lot of detail to the build. So going down a block here and having the towers up a block. I mean, you can't really tell. That's because this is down a block. Okay. This is not at the right level. It should be at the right level, like, yeah, because we'd have this here. And so I'd want this here, meaning this has to go down again. Okay, we'll just undo what we did and put it down. There's probably an easy way to do this with the mods that I've got installed, but I'm still learning them, so baby steps, baby steps. Actually, no, that would be... no, that wouldn't be there. Because this would be the wall. And so we'd have stair there. Stair there. And that ends up going up a block, doesn't it? That's because... Yeah, that's fine, actually. I don't mind having this one block high. That's because we've got that there. And then we'll probably do something like... I don't know, maybe what we do is we do this, grab the slabs from over here, put the slabs on top, and then we get like little faces. I like that. That ain't a bad idea. That ain't bad. And then bring that out. Stair, stair, and stair. Get rid of that. Grab the acacia logs, and then we can fill this in here. Yeah, that's at the right height. Now the wall I don't want to be overly complex, so we'll try and keep the upside of this simple. But we do have to sort of make an adjustment for the staircase there. And the same sort of here. Oh, that's a... Alright, we do that. Then yeah, we've kind of got the staircase there, going down. And I kind of want to make sure that we've got blocks. Yeah, that goes there. I mean, that's not quite even, but that's because we've got the circular tower here. We've got this here, so that's okay. That's okay. And what do I want to do here? Like, do I want to repeat this sort of design that we've got going on here? We can use a slab there. Go ahead and use the stairs here again. And no, I don't really like that. So what about if we do something different? What about walls? I want the brick walls. We start with brick walls. Deep slate brick walls. There they are. Always hiding from me. And then if we bring... How does that look? I can't see over the walls. Like this I can. And then what about if we were to take... like that. Bring them up and in, and then we just bring that one up, and this one we bring up like this, creating some archways. How does that look from down there? Oh, I kind of like that. Not a big fan of this one though. Not a big fan of this one. I think this one's wrong. I think we need to go ahead and just take that and then bring that over there like so. And then, yeah. Yeah, I've got to say, that one ain't bad. I like that. I like that a lot better. Although now I'm thinking about it, maybe we rethink this. But if we were to do that. Oh, yes. I think maybe just slap there. And then take this out. Stair, stair. Although, I tell you what would have probably been better. If we'd have... What about if we try something different? We made a small mistake. I should have brought this all out one block. But what about if we didn't bring it out a block? What about if instead we did something on the front here? Like, I'm trying to think about what to do, but... We could brace that in front. Bring those down a bit. Like, by maybe by 2. And then grab the acacia fences. Throw some acacia wood in there. Then connect those into the wall like so. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That looks good. 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 Right. Now all I need to do is repeat the exact same thing on this side. So if we grab those. Like so. It's easier once you've done it one side. You know exactly what you're doing. So it shouldn't take too long. That's right, isn't it? Yep. And then I need to get the stairs in. These ones right here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Grab a slab. Put a slab down. And so far, so good. Hello, Mr. Biss again. Welcome to the stream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll take these down at the... Did I do them underneath the pillars of this, or did I do them elsewhere? Okay, so I did them underneath these pillars on this one. But not on this one. On this one, I only... I did like every... There was no rhyme or reason to this side, was it? I didn't do it under this one. Maybe we do take that out. Bring that down. Which means we also must bring this one down. My poster just fell down in the background. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. So that comes down. Oops, no. This comes out like this. And what do we do this side? Just a fence. Just a fence. Just a fence. It's because we got those there like so. So now we just sort of come in with those, and then we can bring those down here. I feel like I missed a couple over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 there, and then we also missed one right there. Oh, there's already one there. I missed that one. And then we did... Like... I feel like I've come down one too many on this side now. Let me double check that. Let me double check that. Hi, Sandy. How you doing? How you doing? 1, 2, 3. Yes. The fence there, and that one be in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I did come down one too many on this side. Yeah. How you doing, Sandy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oops. Don't want to put the fence there. Put the fences down. That one doesn't have a reason for being there, so we'll get rid of it. And Haunted! Hello! It's good to see you, Haunted. I'm so sorry I missed that. I forgot to check that chat. I've got 2 different chats up. One for the horizontal stream, one for the vertical stream. It's the first one I think I've seen on the horizontal stream all night. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'm just planning what the next build is going to be, actually. I'm just kind of working on planning the base. So far, it's just a template. We've only got the 1 block. And I will detail this a little bit further later on. Right, I need to figure out what I'm going to do there. That's easy. Take those out. Put those in. Oh, good, good. I'm glad you understand. I'm new to streaming. Well, I'm not new to it, but it's been a few years. I started out streaming originally, but now I just make videos, and then I thought, you know what, I gotta stream again. I gotta stream again. Feels like I gotta keep busy, you know. And to connect the people in chat. It's looking awesome. I like what you did with the top wall. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Haunted. So yeah, I'll just connect the people in the stream. Haunted is a member of the SMP that I'm a part of, Bloomcraft. Abyss is actually my wife. So that's who's in the chat. Abyss is forgettable, of course. Well, she's not important. Her office is right behind mine. She's in there. I think she's arguing with the other dog. We had two dogs. We had Pongo and Bruce. Bruce was her dog. Pongo was mine. Or Bruce is her dog, should I say. Let's just quick check on the stream. Yeah, everything's good. Right, now... Now that we've got the wall portions in place, how are we going to do these tower portions is the next question. Right. Step one, repeat what we got on the other side. Oh, did I not use a stair there? Oh, I did use a stair here. It was down. That was what it was. It was down. That's awesome. Yeah, my wife is one of my biggest supporters here on YouTube. So is my daughter. I've got things that not a lot of people have. Like, I've got a 500 plaque. 500 subscriber plaque. A 1,100 subscriber plaque. And then over there, I've got a 1,200 subscriber plaque. Yeah, no, YouTube don't send them out to anybody. You have to have a little girl to make them for you. Okay, let's try something a little bit off here. Let's try... No, not that. Let's try that, followed by that. Like, how does that look? I'm not the biggest fan of that, if I'm honest. Like, I think this is okay. But I think that's kind of like the level that I want to go to. We could, like, round this out some with walls. That doesn't look too bad. Get rid of that fence, bring that up with a wall. Do the same on this side. Okay, that's definitely giving me more of the feel that I wanted. Having my moments, as I'm sure you all are as well, but I'm okay, thank you. I'm glad you're okay with what what you've told me. I don't really want to say it on YouTube because I don't know how open you've been with it. But yeah. This was mine. This was Pongo. Even though it's not here, I kind of still feel like he is. You know, there's a feeling of him. But okay, let's go with a case of locks. And see if we can start bringing up what I want to be the center of the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's off by 1. Hang on a minute. Have I messed this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, yes. I have messed this up. Okay. This is now off center. This is now off a little bit. That's okay. I mean, this is the time to change it, but I don't kind of want to. I like it when you get happy accidents like this, because it forces your mind to come up with something that you just ordinarily wouldn't create. Although that does look off. We need to move that over here. So how can I make this work now I think about it? Can I do that? I actually think that blends it quite well. So let's go ahead and grab that and bring those up. I call all dogs puppies. My YouTube friends know, so no worries. Is that your puppy here in the corner? Yes, yes it is. That was Pongo. He will always be with me. He used to lay like down there. There's like a step as you come into my office. There's a step down, and he would lay on the floor with his head on the step, like a little pillow. And then he'd come and he'd put his... Whenever I got excited when playing a game, he would think I'm getting excited for him, so he'd come over, he'd put his head on my lap, and then he was all gas, no brakes. He had so much energy. We used to say, like, he had Red Bull. That was, like, all he drank. He never drank it, but it was like that's all he drank because of just how hyperactive he was all the time, you know. And we are a hyperactive kind of family, so he fit in with us, you know. His previous owners got rid of him because he was too hyper for them. They couldn't handle him. And then he came to us and he just fit right in. Now I need to think about how I'm going to do this particular roof. Roofs are not my strong point in Minecraft, I'll be honest. He's adorable, and I understand my puppy who passed away hung out in here with me as well. It's nice to have such great memories. It is. He gave me so many memories. He was such a good dog. He was the best. You know, I had a dog when I was a teenager who was incredibly violent, incredibly aggressive, and it terrified me of dogs. I wouldn't let dogs jump up me. I used to, if someone was walking their dog, I'd cross the street because I was so used to them being violent. And then I met Pongo. And he taught me that dogs aren't all violent. The dogs are adorable creatures, and he taught me so much about dogs, and I think that's why I bonded with him so much, because he showed me just how awesome dogs can be. Okay, let's just do this for a template and see what I think. Yeah, let's right up there like that. And then I like to do this like kind of steep roof at the top. Well, I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. That's what I normally do. Let's see. We'll go too tall. And then I kind of need to create a flag. I'm not so sure on this too tall one now. This is supposed to be a smaller turret on the sides. And I've got all of this together. I still don't even have enchanted gear yet. I was just about to get it. This is going to be like part of the enchanting tower. Okay, so what about if we just do like one going up? Make sure I take out the blocks that I don't need. Yeah, that feels much better. That feels much better. Yeah, my husband had the same fears before we got our dog. I know. George, hi. Hi, George. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Yeah, my wife always wanted a dog for years. Like, she would go on and on and on about wanting a dog, and I'd always be like, I don't feel comfortable with them. And then we had a dog called Keita, and she was as soft as anything. She was as soft as anything, but she was the kind of dog you just didn't know you had. She'd lay down all day. She'd sleep. She just was no bother. But she didn't get along with one of our cats. And we got Pongo when we had her. And Pongo was different. He had like so much energy. And so, you know, he was always jumping up. He was on 2 legs more than he was on 4 legs. He was always on 2 legs. And I never felt scared with him. Taught me a lot. Great dog. Do I want to do that? Maybe we do upside down stairs. Then we can actually bring them in here. And then frame that out. And now I want to do something that I Probably should have thought about beforehand. Let's get an axe. Let's just... What if we strip these down so we get the kind of orange highlight? I'm trying to push myself to not build with spruce and to use the resources that's around me, so... Oh yeah, I like that, I like that. And then we need acacia. Although I don't know. What about why don't we be controversial for a change? What about diorite? Like, is this an option? Like, is this? Am I really doing this? Am I using diorite? But you know, you gotta go. So is that feels like? Oh no, that's right. That's right. Is that right? Yeah, I think that is right. I just think I'm off a little bit. Do you know I don't hate that? You had 3 dogs, did you, George? And one died. I am genuinely. I feel so sorry for you, my buddy. It's losing a dog. It's not like losing a pet. It's not. People think it is, but it's not. It's like losing a family member. It's so hard to deal with. I've just lost mine. Mine's in the corner at the bottom. That's one we just lost him, kidney cancer, and it's been a hard time for us all, for sure. But I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I am so sorry to hear that. Okay, let's get these archways in place here so we can bring some more diorite into the build. Yeah, that's good. Acacia is definitely a change. Yeah, it's always been a challenging wood, I find, to build with, and I've tried building with it in the past, and it blends so well with the vibrant orange against some of the darker tones of like blackstone and deep slate. But the last time I properly experimented with this wood, those weren't in the game, so I kind of just tried to make it work in a desert theme like everybody did back in the day, and it didn't go over as well as I would have hoped. Hey, for my OCD's sake, I have to even this out in here. I mean, this shouldn't be too difficult to acquire, and then in survival, right? Diorite. Might have to jump into some lava pits where everybody gets rid of it. And I think nothing can spawn in a 1-block gap. Chain, and grab a lantern. I actually need to check the Discord to see if anybody's got like an iron shop, because I'm going to need iron. How does that look? Oh yeah. Kinda yeah. Kinda yeah. Kinda, but not it's not there yet. It's not there yet. I'm not a big fan of seeing this under here. So we're gonna have to see that in the corners. But I could take out this area and use stairs. And then we can get the diorite slabs. Throw those down, and Mr. Stair, Mr. Stair. There's an iron farm for everyone. I know that people have been talking about an iron farm, but I wasn't sure if it was one for everyone or if, somebody had already called dibs on selling it. I mean, I'll buy it. I don't mind buying it. But if it's free for everyone, then I'll be coming along. Yeah, I kind of like that. I plan to jump back on the server full time. Well, not full time, but back on the server. There's not really full time in life, is it? But no, I plan to be back on the server making another video tomorrow. I'm just planning it today. Okay, now do I want to... When do I stop with the roof? This is my problem with roofs. I never know when to stop. I'll try and bring in some more of that vibrant orange. No, that doesn't work there. Now that does. Yeah, that's great. Well, you know, be modest, be modest. Nah, I know what you mean, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's, you know, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going. Now we can start with like kind of detailing out some windows in this side. And I don't know whether I want to try like something different here. Like, could we do like another entrance there? Like, I don't hate that. I kind of like that. And then this defeats the whole like main purpose of a main entrance, because there's a side one as well now. But I like it. I like it. It works. It works. And then we can do no, not there. If we do upside down there and upside down there, and then one there. Chain, chain, chain. Lantern, lantern, lantern. Almost. Chain. Lantern. That looks good. I like that. Put the fence posts down in the window. And then acacia trapdoors. Test this out first. I want to put that on top of it. Want to put that on top of it. Okay, let's see from outside. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Send you the iron foam coordinates on Discord in case you haven't seen them yet. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's going to help out so much. That's going to help out so much. My next thing is to try and get an elytra. Hopefully somebody is selling them. I was wondering if you could play with me tomorrow. My friend is the owner of the sunshiny thing. I'm afraid I can't. I don't get much free time to play on my own. I normally play either solo or with members of the Bloomcraft server. I just don't get a lot of free time. I don't do YouTube full time, so I wish I did, but I don't. We all kind of wish that. Can I do something to make this stand out a little bit more about that? What about if we were to use... Where did I put them? Fences. No, that takes up too much. Okay, what about iron bars? We could use iron bars. That's an option. Ooh. Sorry. I want to try and set up like a in the future. I want to set up a community server for people who want to play with me, and then I can do builds on there and actually create content on there too. But that's a long time in the future. Funds don't allow me to run a big server for a lot of people. So, I don't like those either. Maybe we just don't even have fences there. We could... bring that down and into there, just so it beats up. Like, I gotta remember when I'm building this that I've got to also build this in survival, so... You know, it's a case of stop when it's enough. And knowing when to stop. It's not always the best, not always the easiest thing for me. Okay, let's get these windows put in over here. Throw in the window arches. And that's that done. Now, this part is actually going to be taken out. 1, 2, 3. Because this is going to be where I plan to put my storeroom, but that's a future project. And I want to take this out as well so that we can throw down a nice little... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. A nice little walkway that leads into the main turret and into where the entrance is. I mean, this build is for a server that doesn't grief, so you know, I'm not worried about people coming into my base and stuff like that, so I don't have to have it secured. I know there's some servers out there where that's an absolute necessity. You get sort of stupid players, but you know, we don't have that. What are you playing? I know it's Minecraft, but what is it on Minecraft? This is Java Minecraft. We're playing, I believe it's 1.21.8, I believe. 1.21.5, although the server that we're going to be on is 1.21.8. I'm just using a mod called Axiom, and I don't believe that's been updated just yet. Now let's throw these out. Do a couple of those. I always struggle with like what to do when it comes to these areas. It's so, I mean, we can do that. And then we can do maybe a stair the upside down stair, followed by another one, and then throw in a block there. That creates a kind of like a shape. Yeah, it creates a shape. A shape. It's exactly what we want, a shape. Perfect, isn't it? Shape. That's what we all desire, shapes. Alright, let's get that repeated on this side. Yeah, we won't actually be able to go out here, so I'll throw some things down together there. I just gotta remember like which way I did this around. Nope, that was wrong. Like that. And it was like that on top again, and then it was upside down, followed by a stone, yep. And then the exact same on this side. Shapes are good, lol. Shapes are amazing. They're like the best things in sliced bread. There's a part of me that says, do my standard thing where I do this. Create this like little triangle arrow thing, which I think fits in well with the shape. So maybe we do that. This triangle-y thing. So I have all technical terms for stuff in Minecraft. Like, I'm a professional Minecrafter, so, you know, this is a shape. That's a jutty-outy thing. This is that triangle thing that I did. A lot of technical terms have the word thing after it. And they sound made up, but they're not. They're in the book of Minecraft. I've got the Blockopedia over there that I stole from my daughter. But I have it. Do I do chains? Like, now I know that there's an iron farm on the server we can all use. That's like a lot of iron that I have access to. Well, it's not a lot of iron, but, you know, I'll certainly be making use of it. I'll bring some melons with me to trade for it, because that's all I've got. Like, there's a part of me that wants to try doing this. Like, I think that could work. I think that could definitely work. Yeah, if anyone is interested in the Bloomcraft server, I do have a... Should be in the description. I believe I put it in the description. I might not have put it in the description now. I might have to go and double check that. I had to stop and start the stream. But if you check out any of my Bloomcraft official videos, you'll see that all the members are in there, and you can check them out too. I typically watch everybody's video as I am recording my Bloomcraft. I find it good content to put on while I'm building. You know, it lets me keep up to date with what's going on the server. How does that look? Okay, so we've got that tower sorted. We've got this sorted. I'm not worrying about this side of this tower just yet, because I want to put like a storage room and something going on to there, but that'll be a future episode. We've got this. I think the Amazon order that said it wasn't turning up today has just turned up. I think that's what that is. That's Bruce. That's my other dog. I always call that one my wife's dog. Okay, what are we doing? Do I want to bring this down? Like, no, I definitely don't want to do that. Like, there is okay, but here I feel like, no, actually, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, now I've got to work on this bit. This bit is going to be the awkward bit. How did I do this side? It's remembering how you did one side. I think we'll just start by copying what I can see on top. They were all... Right, so let's get the staircase going around, because I feel like I just copied what was on top wrong. So you know I said we start by copying what's on top? Scratch that. That didn't work out. So yeah, where this fence is, where this brick is, we got the brick, we got the fence. We've got stairs, and then it goes... What's it on there? I feel like it was. Okay, this is thingy. I do have Minecraft on my phone, but will work. Cool. Cool, man. I actually don't have Minecraft on my phone. Oh, yes, so that's like a corner one. That's why this is looking out of whack. Okay. There we go. Now I'm in. Now I know what I'm doing. Now it's all working out fine. Sometimes Minecraft can confuzzle you. To be honest, though, today I've been back in the saddle making videos across multiple of my channels. I haven't stopped working all day. Like, I stopped long enough to have something to eat, and that was about it. And so, you know, I get into trouble for that. Right, how are we doing? This is a 2-block gap, and then we have 1. So 2-block gap, 1. And then on here, we've got every other one on the front. Okay. So 1, 1, 1, and 1. And then do they all go up? Like, no, on top of this one, we've got a stair. Yeah, the stairs kind of go to form an archway. It would have been easier to copy this using Axiom, now I think about it. But I will struggle through. We've already started it. And then I know that this goes on top. And what do I do at the sides? They're easy. These ones just go up. Like so. Get rid of that. Do that. Hope the rest of your stream goes well. Time to sleep here. Okay, Haunted, thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And, you know, sweet dreams. Enjoy your 40 winks. As they used to say. That's an old saying, that is. Now I think about it. Okay, what do we got going on this corner? Just put a brick over the fence, right? Yep, and then that's that. And we bring that across like so. And then we can bring this over. Fill that in first of all. And I feel like I'm missing some stuff here. Like we've got Yeah, after this stair, we've got an archway going this way, and then an archway going that way. And then in the center right here, what we got going on? We got a slab going on. That's what we got going on. And now all I got to do is figure out what I did here, which I think was very simple. I think this is just an archway. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. A nice little archway. And I'm actually not going to detail this wall out just yet, because I kind of know what I want to do on this one. But I'm going to be copying and flipping it in a minute, so I will do that later. And this... Actually... No. Yes. Yes, actually, I can do it. Now I think about it. Ooh, it doesn't quite fit. You know what? I'm gonna cheese this a little bit. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna cheese it a little bit, like it was planned all along. There we go. K, and then on the other side, a much easier one to produce the C. And then this should say K on this side and C on that side. And then just like we did elsewhere, we can throw in the acacia trapdoors behind it. This one gets a little bit awkward to place because we got to do it double, but that's okay. There we go. Double it up just to get behind there. It might not be the best way of making a K, but it'll work for now. If I think of a better place, I can change it. Yeah, there we go. KC. Maybe we actually do something with this. Like, I think it's something like that. And then something like, oh, can't do what I want to do there. We'll have to do that. And then just hodgepodge this together. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. That's fine. That's fine. Nobody will notice, okay? Nobody's going to notice. Nobody will notice. Okay, now I'm on tough. So, no, there would have to be one more on this side, wouldn't it? Okay, let's extrude that just for now, and see how that looks peering over. Yeah, I don't hate that. Yeah, let's go to the tough brick stairs. And then I need to get used to this whole streaming thing. I want to start streaming more. So we'll get used to it more. Throw in a couple of archways like so. And then I definitely want this to be a bit taller than that tower was. So let's just extrude this 3 more. Let's see how that goes. And then what we can do is I can take some tough brick stairs like this on all of the just the outy bits, as I like to call them. like that, we can... we'll have to put a... Do we put that there? Maybe we put a slab there. Slab on the corners, just to round this out a little bit. And then we get some tough brick stairs. Maybe we don't. Maybe we get some acacia. Stripped acacia log. And we throw that here. And we take this up too. Bring in some of that orange highlight. And then actually no, let's bring this up 3. Because part of this, one block of this is going to be covered. And then we can take this. Throw this down like so. Grab some tough brick walls. Utilize them over here. So we get we cover the orange up, but we get that pop of color just behind it. Nope, not that. And I do like that. And then do we? Yeah, I think we cap those off. How's that looking from down here? Yes. That's what I'm wanting. That is exactly what I'm wanting. I'm liking that. Now, let's grab some more slabs. Put some slabs here. And just make sure we've got the slabs kind of going all the way around. I missed a couple of blocks here. Who let me miss blocks, eh? Hey, who was that? I know. It was you, Abyss. It was you. I know how to make a flag. Cool. Flags are awesome. Putting them on top of your base just adds that extra pop of color. The only problem I find with flags is trying to figure out what your flag is going to look like. It's not so much creating the flag that's the issue. It's finding a design that works for you. And I need to think about what kind of design I'm having for a flag. Actually, I think what we'll do here, just to bring it around a little bit, is we'll do this deep slate just to add that extra like pop that there. And we'll move this one down one. I may end up doubling this up and having it as a block, which now I think about it is probably the way that I'm going to go. And 1 2 1 2. And then grab the stairs. And this is where we start to bring the roof together. Now I know it's all kind of like tough brick in a minute, but it's not going to all be tough brick. This is just like, I like to call it like my template block. Throw the upside down stairs on each of these. Grab the tough bricks blocks. Pop those on top. Throw an upside down one in the center. And then we'll start bringing it up just like we did over there. Only this one I'm going to be bringing up too high. Yep, that's right. And then again, we'll do the exact same in here. Grab our diorite from over here. And fill in the blanks. Not so sure whether or not I want the diorite to fill this in, or whether we should go with like one of the others, maybe granite. But I feel like I want to use bright colors, and granite's a darker color. It does blend well with the acacia though, being like an orange tone. But I think this like pop of white is exactly what we need. And then, can I get diorite walls? I can. Throw those on just to add that little extra like pointing to it. I realize I missed one there. So, we're actually closing in on the finish line. I didn't realize how close we were to having this finished. And then I just got to build it. I just got to actually build it in survival. Okay, we'll throw down the stairs here to sort of shape this out a little bit more. Naturally, I missed one. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like that. A lot of my flags end up kind of representing the English flag unintentionally. I really do like the English flag being so simple as it is. And I'm talking about the English flag, not the Union Jack. But the English flag is so simple, it ends up becoming like a really nice flag. And I always like to kind of incorporate that. And I don't want to with this one. I want to try and come up with a unique flag. So I'm going to be leaving the flag for now. I kind of like Monster Tower that we've got going on here. Like unintentionally, we've got kind of like a monster vibe going on for this. And we'll do the exact same on this side. Throwing down the upside down stairs. And what did I use in here? I used chains and logs, and I think, not chains and logs, sorry, chains and bricks. And I think we can do the exact same there, like it's holding it in suspense. Here we can just simply go with chains, and then, right. Haven't done this side. So that's not right. That's not right. I am off somewhat. Yes, 2. Brick. Brick. How have I done this side? I'm getting confused. To be fair, I've been recording all day. It's been a hard day. It has today. There's that there. And then we take out that one. There we go. And then we pop that there. That there. And then there we go, the eyes. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think, like, maybe we can tie it in a bit more if I were to take these, like, deep slate. Maybe we get rid of those and just take the deep slate up. Like, the deep slate's holding it up. Like, I like that. You know, we're working with this deep slate that we've got in the foundation as it is. And Mike's fine. And I like that. The question is, like, what am I going to do here? Like, I don't know what to do up here. We could cap that off with some deep slate. Fill in the roof with diorite. Yeah, that's fine for now. I'm not going to worry too much about the interior. We could be here all day. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Now, I just need to have like kind of one final look at the outside. And we're missing some bits and pieces, like this detail over here. And then I want to get some acacia fences. And I want to throw down acacia stairs. I want to throw down some of these decals with a lantern on it. Make sure that we've got some light going on around here. Throw that down either side. And I don't really need any on the outside there. And I don't want to put a case up there. We do need some over here though. Look, we got this door here. Throw that down. Fence, fence. Nope. Lantern, lantern. And yeah, I think that works. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, now we need to get some actual cobbled deep slate. And then I can just click like this to replace. And sort of just go in and change up some of the style a bit. So we get some of this cobbled deep slate in there. But I always kind of like to do this after I finished with the main build. I like the cobbled deep slate though. And this gives us a bit more of a rundown feel. See, that alone changes it up dramatically. And that's what I want. Think I just replaced an acacia log? I did. Get rid of it. There we go. Turn that off. Turn that back on. The cows are escaping. I'm not worrying too much about designing out this corner. It's going to lead into a storage area. That's a bit of a later project. We'll also do the same when it comes to the deep slate. So time are we on? I was only supposed to be streaming for now. I think I've been live nearly 2 hours now. Across both streams anyway. I've got to do a little bit of design here. I missed this bit out here. This bit doesn't look like I want it to look. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. And now we want, not deep slate, we want tough. It's weird, because as a writer, you know, I always want to go tough. And it's not like that at all. But I'm not a rock expert, so I don't actually know if this is Minecraft being Minecraft or if they've taken inspiration from a real block. You know, sometimes they do diorite is, of course. But I'm not a rock expert. The most I know about the rock is it's the final boss. How's that? Does that feel like... Yeah, that feels a lot better. It's got the simplistic nature that I like, while also feeling a bit more grand at the same time. Okay, now we can take care of that. And we've got this to do here. Which I want to create a bit of an archway going behind it all. That's not what I want. Acacia. Planks. And I realized at this point in the stream that I don't actually have an end screen for the stream when I finally decide to leave it be. Do you know what? That's simple and it works. It's simple and it works. Whereas, do I have any acacia fences knocking about? I do, because I'm too lazy to go into the thingy-mabob and grab him, into the UII and grab him. Okay, now we need to do the exact same thing over here. Does it go one below, I want want to say. It's slab 1 block and it's above that. So it's slab 1 block and it's above that. 1, 2, 3. That is not right. That is right. So we'll get rid of those. Grab our spruce. Not a spruce, right, Casey. I feel like I've been calling it spruce a little bit. My goal in this series is to try and use as little spruce as possible. We will use it at some point. But to what extent, I don't know. Grab that. Throw that down. Pop that in. There we go. Weather clear. I can tell it's raining. It's dark. Right, I want to just create a little bit of depth up here. That's not what I want. But if we were to do that, maybe we do. Oops, not what I wanted. Okay, we'll try this then. You're going to be pedantic with me. What about if we just do that to create a bit of an archway here? We can blend it in more using a stir. Grab some acacia, bring that down just so we've got some of that hanging in there. Throw a slab there. Okay, yeah, I like that. So we'll do, what was it? It was it's 2 fences. Then it was a stair. Upside down stair. Slab. Most definitely not. But the thing is, I like what I just did over there better. So, we're doing that again. We are doing it again. And there we have it. We bring up our stairs over the side. And there we have it. Okay. So, what I want to do now is I want to get a chisel block. And I definitely want to have some of this in the center a bit more chiseled. And then we can sort of just replace a couple of these as we see fit. I don't want this to look brand spanking new. It's got to look a little bit run down and worn down, and we've got like no tough variation on this side. So we'll get that put in place. And then we're closing in on the finish line here. Can't believe it. Like, didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to get about half of it done today. What's she talking about? It's nearly finished. It's not. He's only built half of it. Oh, I've clearly missed this side as well. Alrighty. Hashtag blame Abyss. Hashtag blame Abyss. Right then, let's get this working on. We want to clone it, but I'm not the best at this tool, so this is how I do it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That is most definitely not what I wanted to do. Right then, let's pick that block again. Turn that off. And I want to bring this up to a height that's above. Ah, there we go. And then what we can do is we can select first point, come all the way down here, and in front of this, select second point. Right, everything within here is what we are able to clone. And this is why we check, because mistakes have been made. We want to cancel that. Bring this back a bit more because I've missed out part of this tower like an idiot, but that's okay. We've made things work. Then we should be able to select this point. Okay. First point. Come all the way back down here for the second point. Make sure we get it in the center here. And that we are past where they jut out. And has everything been selected? Yep, everything has been selected. Okay, so we can scroll to clone it. And what we are doing now is we are cloning what we've already had. And if we use Control and R, we can actually rotate it twice. And then we can line it back up here. And what we want to do is we want to make sure we line this up right. Because I think we need to come, yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to come one forward, okay. So does that line up how I want it to? Just gotta check. We got 1, 2 blocks here, 3 blocks. There's only one in the center. We have 2 of those. Yep, this looks good. But over this side, it doesn't line up. Okay, so if we go flip, and then try it at this angle. Let's get this. We can use the lanterns. Oh man, words. It's 9 o'clock at night for me, nearly. I'm tired. Okay, now that looks a lot better. It matches up over here. Yep. And we come around. Our towers are up. Okay. Let's confirm it. Finish. And there we go. And now all we've got to do is we just got to like neaten up a few places here where, you know, mistakes have been made. Actually, I think that's about it. That one needs to go as well. But yeah, all in all, there we go. The entrance to my kingdom has been done. We obviously need to put a road in, but I'm not too worried about the road just yet. I want to use packed mud in the road. I do not have access to packed mud just yet. So that's something that I'll be doing a little bit later on. But I like that. That looks really, really good. I think that came together really well. And I quite enjoyed the first stream. We had quite a few people in here. It was nice to meet a lot of people, especially somebody who wanted me to say his name. I said it once. I'm not going to say it again because I can't say it again. But yeah, I think that looks really good. I'm going to get this saved as a schematic, and then I can import it into the Bloomcraft world, and I can start building it as soon as I've collected all of the resources. It's going to be a lot of deep slate, but that's okay. I don't mind gathering it. We'll turn some of these towers into our enchant towers, that kind of stuff. But overall, that looks really good. I kind of got the idea that maybe we should put like a K and a C above these. So it says like KC over there. That could be something really good. But I'm going to worry about that when I've got a wool farm and I'm able to actually produce the wool for the flags. But yeah. So I want to say thank you very much for every single person who hung out with me tonight. This was my first stream in a long time, and it's my first time coming back to regular streaming. I want to start streaming a lot more of my like creative process and going through this creative stuff, because I typically just do this in the evenings when my wife is either in the bath or I'm just chilling out and I put music on, and I'll do a bunch of creative building and I catch up on a bunch of old episodes, but it'll be fun to stream it. But that is going to do it for this stream. Guys, thank you so much for every single person that tuned into the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, I'm Casey. You are the awesome folk. Thank you so much for watching. You take care now, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.